Okay, good morning. My name's Bill. We're going to talk about a few things here about how to set up a streaming device. Been looking for my church to try to determine an inexpensive way to get up on streaming without using cell phones. And so we are going to try the setup I'll talk about in just a second. First thing is I'm going to be using a GoPro 4 Silver, and it's just going to be a slave camera. I'm not actually using the functionality of the camera other than that it can record. We are going to run a mini HDMI cable out of the GoPro and into a interface that's a capture card. The capture card is made by Visible Light. Magewell is the group, and it's an XI100USB-HDMI. Now, as you can see, not much of a packaging. Something that you would expect out of something maybe in a department store, but it's far from being kind of a tinker toy operation. For the camera, again, any GoPro, anything with HDMI out will go through this interface. Interface works with Unix, works with Mac, PC, Android, so it's a pretty versatile capture card. As far as the camera itself, we have turned off the video display. That way we don't get the timer or the battery life, that kind of thing, coming through the HDMI as well. So as you can see, nice picture. As long as I'm looking directly in the camera, you can see what's going on. Now, a couple other things. I'm running this into a PC. It's a Windows 10 based PC. I'm using some freeware software called OBS, but it's a nice production software to use. A couple things with it. I can actually show you the display that I'm using. There's a display. So on the left hand side is my production area. The right hand side is what you are seeing while I'm streaming. If I wanted to configure things, I could actually take the camera and say, okay, here's my camera, and I want to make the video a little bit different. So I can come in and say, okay, I want to adjust and make it lighter, darker, whatever I'd like to do. And then once I apply it, those changes are applied for the usage. If I want to have you see me while I'm talking, I can actually bring on the camera that's attached to my, or that's part of my laptop. So you can actually see me here. There's a camera right here, as well as you're seeing my production value. You can see I have it in that corner. So if I wanted to, I could drag this. As you can see, it drags it around the screen. Now, once I've done that, I can add any kind of video device or audio device, and you have all these to choose from. And once you've chosen, you say I want to do a capture device, I come in and say what is it, and then I come in and click OK, and it's going to give me all the variables that I can pick from, including my capture card, front camera, rear camera, whichever, and then I have those to use. Okay, if I turn off my capture, I can bring my GoPro back in. Okay. You can see I can move it around, but the nice thing is I can also do a few other things. I can size it, including something that would almost zoom in. So in this case, I've used the digital side to zoom instead of having to go to the camera and do any of these features. Okay, so all those it has set up for you. So with this simple camera, HDMI to that USB dongle, okay, the thing isn't very large at all. So if I take this and show it to you, that's it. Not much to it, but it works quite well. Since you do have the capability of adding multiple cameras, if you had onboard webcams, if you had additional cameras through more of these capture cards, you could do that. Now again, as I said, Blackmagic and some of the others offer similar kind of capture cards. Some are less expensive. They have one that's called the Micro Studio Mini Recorder. It's about $140. It's really good if you have Thunderbolt connections, but I don't on my laptop, so I had to go with this direction. This little dongle is about $300, so it's a little pricier, but how easy it worked was just amazing. So I hope you've learned something from this presentation, and maybe I'll be back giving you more type of things as I find them out for you. So have a wonderful day.